What's up? It's me, Audra. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, if you enjoy chaotic, frenetic energy, beauty, horror, little commentary thrown in between, I suggest you go on ahead and subscribe for the low price of $0. I will tell you a random fact about myself. And today's random fact is, I love Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, I love it. I love it with my whole entire being. I love it so much. I have ginormous Nightmare Before Christmas slippers that I just wander around in, like every time, like every shower, it's like Nightmare Before slippers. I have lots of socks. Listen, I love it. And I prefer to just say that it's Tim Burton's and leave Disney out of it, if you would. Okay, thank you. And also here are my socials. Hang out, do the things. You know the drill. Send animal pictures. I haven't gotten any yet. I got one. Still waiting. Okay, what are we here with today? Today is bops and flops time. It's been a while since I did like a good bops and flops, so I'm doing one and we're gonna have some fun. Also, I know it might be early when I have this video up, but it's sometime somewhere. So let's get started. All right, so first up we have my whole palette of Adept shadows. So far, even though I did a first impressions, because the point of the bops and flops is that I come back to them. So sometimes, also, in case you didn't know this, you may see the same products in other bops and flops because I keep using them and I might change my mind. And if I change my mind, I want you to know I did. So on this, so far, it's a bop. Man, these shadows perform very, very well on my eyes. I really, really like playing with them and I can't wait to play with this again in another Get Ready With Me. Also, I'm really having so much fun doing the Get Ready With Me's and just chatting with you guys. I hope you are having fun with them too. It's so nice because I live by myself. I mean, there's also Bo, but still, he doesn't talk back. All right, so I really like this palette. I really liked the shades that I picked, the shadows that I picked. I actually can't wait to do, and I think I'd like to get another one of these, like a whole other one with a bunch of other shadows. Son, are you licking the wall? Stop! Hold on. Okay, we're back. He was in fact chewing the wall. I don't have words for that. You're just gonna hear him scrabbling around. I think he's got his bone. All right, we're moving on. All right, up next is the Tatcha Silk. It's like we didn't go for one earlier. Bo, would you let me film, please? I'm almost finished. Up next is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I hate it. It is a flop for me. I understand that a lot of people like this. It is a total flop for me. Perhaps it's because I'm an oily ass bitch, but this is a no-go for me. So first of all, I don't like the delivery system. I am so thankful to the goddess above and below that I did not get this in full size. I got a trial size. I hate this. I hate that so much. I hate this delivery system, and it just really ends up making my face more slippy and slidey. My makeup does not sit well on top of it. I am so unhappy with this and I am sad. This is one of those things where I'm like, I believe the hype and I was wrong. And now I want the hounds of hell to take this away from me. Done with you. So next up we have the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze. It is in Tantalize. Tantalize. I'm not sure who it was tantalizing, but it certainly wasn't me. In fact, I got dry. Moving on. That was unnecessary. Anyway, this is the shade. Need I say more? It went on very well, and if it was the right shade, it would have been fantastic. But this is one of those bronzers that I'm gonna have to put in that like Bye bye, bitch. Like, you suck. I hate you. However, in the realm of Marc Jacobs, hold the phone. I'm grabbing them, as many of them as I can grab at one time. I think I only have, okay, here they are. Here's these goes, guys. So there's one more that's missing, but all of these Marc Jacobs eyeliners, these are the fine liners, the ultra skinny gel eye crayons. These are bops. These are bops. The way they hang out in the waterline, my angry, weepy, no color Holden waterline. These, I'm in love with them. We're not gonna marry them because, as we all know,
I don't want to get married.
but these are fantastic. I love them so much. I really wish now that I had picked up more while they were on sale. They might be on sale again because I really think that Marc Jacobs Beauty is going like a lot of people do. So like it's always on sale. So I'm just gonna keep like my feelers up. My feelers up. All right, so yeah, this bop, 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 bop.
You say I only hear what I want to.
All right, so next up is the Illumiage Woke Up Like This foundation. My shade is in 220. This a bop. I don't understand the magic behind it. I really don't. I feel like when fall, winter time comes, I am going to be living in this. It is a flawless ass base. I look amazing when I wear this. I'm just like, hello? Who's there? Me, I'm flawless. I love this. I'm really actually surprised because again, this is such a weird deal because when I scoots it on my hand, I use sound effects. When I scoots it on my hand, it doesn't look like it's gonna match anything on my, and then it just like becomes my face skin. I don't understand it. I don't know. I'm not asking it any questions. I'm perfectly happy with it as it stands, but I really, really like this. And it feels like skin. That's the other thing, is it actually feels like skin on my face. My skin, but better. So instead of me feeling like I have on like a plethora of makeup, I just feel like it's my skin and I look amazing. I can't wait to be able to test out these foundations and get back to my foundation testing. I just really can't do it right now because there's a whole fucking pandemic, but I'd love to be able to get back to where I can actually test these because my goodness gracious. All right, up next, I feel like I have not talked about this enough, but this is the highlighter from Uoma Beauty, Notting Hill. You guys, even if I've talked about it before, I'm going to talk about it again. First of all, it smells heavenly. It smells so good. I love it. Okay, so it is absolutely stunning. Like, this is one of those highlighters where I'm just like, yes, somebody who understands dark skin. Because the thing about this kind of gold, so these kind of golds have to have the bronze fleck in them. I'm gonna show this to you right here. For dark skin, if it does not have like that really nice, you see how it kind of bronzes out when you hit the sides like that reflective quality, because it's gold with a little bronze underneath. It's like got that little bit of yellow underneath to give you that support so that your brown skin is gleaming in the sun, and I love it. And it smells good, goes on smooth, goes on easily, doesn't make me look textured and like gross. I can put it on underneath my blush, which I do a lot. I'm glowing, bitch. Caca! Sorry. But it goes underneath. I do a lot of my highlighter underneath my blush because I just like the way that it's kind of like glowing from like outward. You're like, is she, oh. I mean, this time obviously I'm wearing highlighter because it's like, anyways, so that is definitely a bop for me. I'm totally in love with that product. Like I really, like, there's not much that Uoma makes that I don't like, if I'm gonna be honest. I like virtually everything that they make. So I'm not a stan. I refuse to stan most makeup brands because I have a very good feeling that something could go wrong and I don't want to like have to backpedal and be all sad about it. So I'd just rather say I really, really like it. Speaking of really, really like, these two things together, the Marc Jacobs primer and also the actual mascara. The thing is, I love them both and I love this even by itself. These are definite bops, but when you use this with the primer, bitch, you're God, it's just ridiculous. It is ridiculous. My eyelashes look like I'm wearing fake lashes, and I'm not wearing fake lashes. It just looks like I'm wearing fake lashes when I'm wearing it. I'm not wearing it today because I did a get ready with me, and for some stupid reason, I didn't think to put these on, but I love them. I think you've seen them, I feel, in another get ready with me, and if you haven't, I'll do it again. Phenomenal, phenomenal, like the best pasta. Next up, we have the Cosmic Oasis palette from Drench Cosmetics. Now, I've played with this palette a couple of times. You guys, this is a just dead ass bop for me. It is a dead ass bop. I love it so much. I have so much fun with this palette, and I love how easy the shades not only blend together, but you can also mix them on your eye to make a new color, and it doesn't look muddy or ugly or gross. Listen, I'm actually a little surprised by how much I like this. I really, really genuinely enjoy this. And the reason I'm so surprised, if you saw my review of this palette, my first impression of this palette, excuse me, if you saw my first impression of this palette, you would know I don't really like to buy things that from my friends. I don't like to because I always feel like, you know, it's gonna be shit, and I'm gonna be very upset that it's like my friend and then I'm just gonna have to figure out a nice way to tell them it sucks. And I did not have to do this at all. And honestly, if I felt like it was terrible, I would tell you it was terrible, but it's not. It's really good. It's a fun palette. I had such a lovely time for it. The shipping didn't take a long time. Yes, this is a bop. This is a bop. If you have it, you know what I'm talking about. I think Faye has it. I think she might like it. Ha! Man! All right, next up, this is like a little foursome. All right, so these are the Her Mannerism pigments. So Her Mannerisms, this is just, I love them. Lacey had even talked about them before. She was just saying how like you won't ever go through this, like ever. I don't know why I got 4 of them. I must have been, I love them though. I use them as blushes, I've used them as eyeshadows, I've used them as highlighters. They're very versatile, and I really like that. And they also sent me some brushes with them, and I feel like it's because of those brushes that I've been able to use these so easily. But you guys have seen me wearing this and maybe didn't even know that I was wearing this. This was in an eye look. You didn't probably know that that was there. This has been used as a highlighter. This has been used as a highlighter and a blush multiple times. This lovely amethyst is what I got. I got Juicy. I also got Galactic, and finally I got Tangy. I love these so much. They're so fun to play with, and again, they're so versatile. Like every time I'm just sitting there being like, oh, I want, what can I do to kick this up a little bit? The Her Mannerisms come in, and they're like, hi girl, and I'm like, hey. Okay, that was weird. It is getting a little strange. I feel like it's the alcohol, and also I'm sweating like so profusely. I'm gonna need a shower after this. All right, so next up I have the Nomad Lake Como palette. This is a bop. I really like this. The blues and the greens are so beautiful. I've made a few looks with this, and I have just really enjoyed the formula with everything I've got. I just really like it so much. And in fact, I kind of want to like play with this with the Berlin palette, because we're gonna travel around the world. So I really want to play with this together. Let me know if you guys want to see that. If you don't, I'll just do it anyway, and like not on film, but I will do it and then like see how it looks. But let me know if you guys are interested in that. I just really like this palette. I love how easily it blended together. That was the thing that shocked me most. It's just like how easy it was, because I've never actually had like a lot of their mattes in one place, because the Berlin palette is not matte, not as matte heavy. It's mostly shimmers. And my understanding from speaking with Felicia at Nomad is that one of the things that they learned from that palette was that people wanted more mattes. And so I love her so much. I love her. I'm really excited that I got this one. And what was great about getting this particular palette, in all honesty, was that I legitimately was in this space where I thought that I was gonna buy this palette, and then it ended up showing up at my doorstep. So I was really excited by that, because I was going to purchase this because I saw it and I was like, oh, because I've recently, for those of you that don't know, decided I absolutely love blues and I love greens. I love all the colors, and I didn't realize how much I like those colors until I really started playing with them. I was just always intimidated. So now I'm just like, put the color on your face, girl. It doesn't matter if it looks perfect. Have fun. Hi,
So what we're not going to do is complain about the fact that I have on a duck shirt versus an Avs hat because hockey is life. Anyways, I have a very good feeling because I like cleaned some stuff up and rearranged things that I forgot one of my most favorite bops so far, and that is the Mented bronzer. I feel like I talked about it once, but I need to talk about it again. Listen, my memory, I'm old. Let an old lady be forgetful. This is absolutely stunning. She's beautiful, and you've seen her go on like a dream. This is definitely a bop. I would purchase this again and again and again. If you have not picked up a bronzer from Mented, highly, highly suggest it. It's just so buttery soft, and it has that beautiful bronzy glow. All right, I'm gonna go.
Next up, Bops. Rougher brushes. Okay. Sincerely, my feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt because these brushes are like pretty expensive. They're not like Sonia G, but they're expensive for me. Okay? You're talking to a Moda brush bitch. You are talking to a Moda brush bitch. Ha! I got there. They're very, very nice brushes, and the good thing is because I got those, I really started reevaluating a large amount of my brushes and just really trying to make sure that I had brushes that I liked and that worked well for my eyes and what I like to do. Because again, we all know, I've said this before, I'm not about perfection, I'm just about having a good time. So that's why I look like a butterfly.
I'm like a babe.
Anyways, so the point is, I wanted to find brushes that allowed me to have my expression and creative freedom, but didn't make me look like a whole ass mess at the end. And the rougher brushes were my gateway to that. And now I have like this gateway to brushes, and I'm never really sure if I need to buy like crazy ass expensive ones. And the answer right now is no. But I did really, really like these rougher brushes, and I'm using them on a daily basis. You generally always see at least one of them show up in my get ready with me. It's usually the one that I'm using for the bronze. Did you see me use the Winky Looks one for this one? Now, you know what? I don't know if the get ready with me for this is already up or it's going to come up, but it will be. All right, I'm sweating again. Ooh, Lord. All right, so I have two skincare bops that I'm about to hit you with. Listen, so it's about to get real. First, if you saw my get ready with me recently, I talked about having a serum that was so illuminating that aliens came from another planet when I had this on because I thought I was their moon. Do you recall that? It's this. This is okay. I don't really know what it says anywhere because most of it on the box was all in Korean. It is a okay Chok illuminating serum with vitamins B3 and hyaluronic acid. All right, so it's sulfate-free, gluten-free, and suitable for vegans, and it is also not tested on animals. When I tell you, like, I don't understand what's in this. I really don't. But when I put it on my face, I'm just like, listen.
I'm not your moon, guys.
So, I mean, I'm tired of telling the aliens. So some of y'all need to do this because like maybe they'll get confused. So that is one of my other skincare bops. And my last skincare bop is going to be this Peach and Lily Wild Dew treatment essence. It's Drench and Rewind. Essentially what it's doing for me is making my skin hydrated AF. As someone with oily skin, you would think I would just be like, don't hydrate the fuck out of my skin. Oily isn't the same as hydrated, number one. Number two, I embrace my oily skin and then I like kick it up 3 notches because listen, I don't want to always have to lay in a sarcophagus, and this is keeping me from doing it. So like, just leave me alone. I'm gonna be bright and shiny, and that is what I want to do. Shiny, happy people. So sorry. Listen, I think that it's the beer. Listen, I think it's the beer. All right, finally, I do have a flop. This has been a flop, but I have not, like, I thought it was a bop. This is why I do this. This is why I do this, because for a while, this was a bop for me. And it was the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, like their loose setting powder. Everybody knows, all the big gurus, like they have this shit and they're like, Laura Mercier. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. So here's what's happened. This is one of those things where I thought that I liked it because it's expensive. And so since it was expensive, I felt obligated to like it. It's okay. It's okay. The problem is I got better powder since then, and like this doesn't even compare. First of all, the sample they gave me, look at this color. Look at that color. Look at that. That's gross. Can I hide me and then you can see it? Nah. There we go.
The fuck?
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, it always like leaves like a little bit of a white cast on me, and I didn't like that. And I have to like really do all this stuff to make it move. Now that I have these other powders, like even my Givenchy doesn't do that, and it's got pink in it. It's got fucking pink in it and doesn't do it. So like, this just isn't my, I don't like it. I'm sorry. It is now an official flop. It is now an official flop. I don't like this powder. It's not as fine as people, like everybody's like, oh, it's such a fine powder. You know, I use the Danessa Myricks, and it's a very fine powder, and it's beautiful, and it's brown. It's brown. So we'll just pull this out for my last flop, not flop, excuse me, for my last bop, because I feel like I've talked about this before, but we're gonna talk about it again until you guys get some. It is the Danessa Myricks evolution powder, and evolution is right. It is an evolution. It is a step up into the world. This is so delightfully beautiful. It's such a beautiful powder. It's such a finely milled powder, and I just feel gorgeous every time I use this. There are times when I don't really want to wear like makeup, and I throw on my Marc Jacobs primer, and I put this on, and then I just roll out the house looking like a fly ass bitch in my mask. Okay? Am I wearing makeup and a mask? You're damn right I am. You know why? I'm old. And also, I'm old. So goodbye, Laura Massier. It was a good time, but you've been a flop for a while. I just didn't know it. All right. So depending on when this goes out, you have either seen me on doing a few other products on someone else's channel, or it's coming up. So either way, you know or are going to know, and I'm gonna just leave this here because that seems fun. All right, guys, that is it. That is my bops and flops for July. I have so much shit to go through that like I feel like I'm just gonna have so many of these, and I'm trying to like do them in little state, and I just keep forgetting. There's things have been happening. It's been crazy. I've been doing all this stuff, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy that you guys have come with me on this journey, and I appreciate every single one of you. Also, most importantly, a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you for hanging out. That got weird really, really fast, and I apologize. Thank you, patrons, and I'm sorry that I didn't mean to do that. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. They put up with all of this weird, like all of it, and they're still there for me. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Everybody, please have a wonderful, safe day. Wear your mask. It's really not that bad. It really, like, there are worse things. There are worse things than wearing a mask, like diarrhea. It costs $0 to be kind, so just, you know, try to do that. Try to be kind. It's good for your spirit. And until next time, deuces!